Imagine standing on the precipice of human achievement at the height of the space race. The world was watching as astronauts boarded spacecraft and rockets soared into the unknown, ready to make history. The Apollo missions were humanity's crowning glory in the quest to land on the moon. The mission we all remember, Apollo 11, was the one that etched Neil Armstrong's famous words into our collective memory. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. But between Apollo 11 and the earlier missions, there was one, Apollo 10, that remains a bit of an unsung hero. It was the rehearsal, the final dry run for the lunar landing, and it was there that the future was tested. But there's a fascinating twist. Apollo 10's Lunar Module, the spacecraft that was supposed to make that final descent to the moon, has disappeared. After performing a successful test flight to within just 15 kilometers of the lunar surface, the module was jettisoned into space. What happened next remains one of space exploration's most enduring mysteries. Today, decades later, we're still asking, where is the Apollo 10 lunar module? And why has it proven so elusive to space scientists? Apollo 10 was a pivotal mission in NASA's efforts to land a man on the moon. Launched on May 18, 1969, it was part of the final preparations for the momentous Apollo 11 mission. Apollo 10's objective was simple: to execute every maneuver needed to get a spacecraft into lunar orbit, test the lunar module in space, and prove that the actual landing mission could be carried out without a hitch. The crew was made up of veteran astronauts, Thomas Stafford, John Young, and Eugene Cernan, who were tasked with testing all systems involved in landing on the moon, but without actually touching down. In a crucial part of the mission, the lunar module, nicknamed Snoopy, was separated from the command module, and for the first time in human history, it descended towards the moon. However, instead of landing, Snoopy was intentionally halted 15 kilometers above the moon's surface and then returned to the command module. At the time, the plan was for Snoopy to be ejected into a heliocentric orbit far beyond the moon, into the void of space. But after its ejection, it was never heard from again. So, what happened to Snoopy? The journey it took after being jettisoned was supposed to send it into an orbit that would take it far from Earth. It was never meant to return, but with such an intricate path through space, it's strange that it seems to have vanished without a trace. For decades, the location of the lunar module has remained a tantalizing mystery, one that space scientists have puzzled over for years. The problem lies in the difficulty of tracking such a small object, floating in the immense emptiness of space. Despite knowing the rough trajectory that Snoopy was supposed to follow, the actual path could have been altered by a number of unpredictable factors. Small gravitational forces, solar radiation, and the passage of time may have slowly nudged Snoopy off its original course, making its current location a cosmic needle in a haystack. Even the most sophisticated space telescopes today struggle to detect small, non-reflective objects like the Apollo 10 lunar module. Without a signal, and with no active propulsion, Snoopy remains one of space's many lost relics, a ship that never made it to port. In today's age of cutting-edge space exploration, it's tempting to believe that tracking objects from the past should be easy. We've built the Hubble Space Telescope, the James Webb Telescope, and a vast network of ground-based observatories. We have the technology to peer deep into the cosmos and locate asteroids and exoplanets in distant star systems. But finding the lost lunar module is a different kind of challenge altogether. While modern telescopes and space missions have become extraordinarily adept at detecting distant planets, stellar remnants, and even rogue asteroids, locating a small spacecraft from 1969 requires a new approach. Astronomers have to rely on recalculating its orbit based on data from over 50 years ago. They've tried to account for everything from gravitational interactions with other planets to the solar wind's slow push on the module. But small objects like the Apollo 10 Lunar Module don't stand out against the background noise of space. It's like trying to spot a grain of sand floating in the vast ocean. Still, there is hope. With the latest advancements in space sensors, AI-assisted tracking systems, and new deep space exploration programs, the Apollo 10 Lunar Module might yet be found. Astronomers have recently taken a closer look at the possibility of detecting it, using newly upgraded space telescopes and innovative methods of space archaeology. The search, although challenging, is far from over. So why does the world care about finding Snoopy? After all, it's just a piece of metal floating somewhere in space. But to historians, space enthusiasts, and scientists alike, the search is about more than just a forgotten relic. It's a link to the past, a tangible connection to a defining moment in human history. Snoopy represents the ambitious spirit of the Apollo program, a mission that captured the world's imagination and culminated in the success of Apollo 11. It was the first spacecraft to venture so close to the moon without landing. It was the final test to make sure that humans could land on and safely return from the moon. Snoopy didn't just test technology, it tested humanity's capacity for exploration, ambition, and risk. If it were found, Snoopy would not only be a momentous discovery for the space community, but it would serve as a reminder of the triumphs and challenges that led to the greatest exploration of the 20th century, the moon landing. It's a relic of human ingenuity, and finding it would be like uncovering a missing piece of the puzzle that shaped the future of space exploration. As the technologies of space exploration continue to advance, the potential for locating the Apollo 10 Lunar Module becomes increasingly promising. Could it be found? The answer is uncertain, but space exploration has always been about the impossible becoming possible. Space agencies like NASA and private companies like SpaceX are constantly pushing the boundaries of what's achievable. The search for Snoopy could very well become part of the next generation of space missions. With missions aimed at exploring deeper parts of the solar system and advanced space telescopes equipped with far more precise tools than ever before, the lunar module could one day be tracked down. Some have even suggested that future space probes designed to study the far reaches of our solar system could make the search for Apollo 10's module a priority, as part of a broader mission to uncover the forgotten artifacts of human space history. For now, though, it remains a mystery, a reminder that space is vast and filled with secrets, waiting to be uncovered by those bold enough to look. The search for Apollo 10's lunar module is more than just a quest for a lost spacecraft. It's a journey into the heart of human exploration. Snoopy's disappearance is a cosmic riddle, one that reflects the mystery and wonder of space itself. Even if it is never found, its legacy will continue to inspire generations of explorers, scientists, and dreamers. As long as humanity looks to the stars, we'll never stop asking questions, never stop seeking answers, and never stop reaching for the unknown. The search for Snoopy, like space exploration itself, is an ongoing adventure, one that connects us to our past while propelling us into the future. Do you think Apollo 10's lunar module will be found? Or is it a relic of the past, forever adrift in the vastness of space? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and remember to like and subscribe for more exciting space mysteries and discoveries.